something. I don't have sound.
Yeah, I didn't start it yet. I'm going to.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Uh, you have to unmute. Okay. Okay, good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Sunday morning meditation. You can join us in person at the Temple of Enlightenment in the Bronx, New York, and also you can join us um, on Zoom. So if you join us via Zoom, we can talk, discuss, and also you can watch this um, video on YouTube. I go YouTube live, so it is in our Vipassana Dhamma YouTube channel. So today we are going to meditate on elements because we're going to learn the Sutta Āsivisopama. In that Sutta, Buddha explaining these elements and some other things too. Um, the, the major part of that Sutta is the Buddha's explanation, the nature of the elements, and we are going to meditate on these four elements. So these elements called Patavi Dhatu, Apo Dhatu, Tejo Dhatu, Vayu Dhatu. Patavi Dhatu means earth elements. The earth elements, what are the earth elements? In our bodies called head hair, body hair, skin or flesh, sinews, bones, marlboros, kidneys, hearts, lungs, diaphragm, spleen, um, also small and large intestine and brain. These are 20 parts of the body. These are the earth elements because they are hard. And the nails, teeth, those the hard parts of the body called Patavi Dhatu, earth elements. These earth elements is exactly similar to the whatever we use in sitting on the chairs, sleeping on the bed, living in the houses, and using cell phones, laptops, and those old trees, mountains, earth, moon, suns, and the galaxies, the whole hard parts in the universe. This all the nature of the nature of these elements is the similar. There are no difference called earth elements. What is the nature of these elements is changing, and changing, not exist in same way. They are very constantly changing, shaking, changing, vibrating, changing. They are not still and they are not permanent, not stay exactly the same way. They are always rising and falling, rising and falling, rising and falling. These are the nature. The scientists also have found even in the atom is shaking, vibrating, and constantly changing and changing and changing. Very tiny, small particles. Even they are shaking, vibrating, and changing, rising and falling. This is the exactly nature of these earth elements. Compared to our body, these are the earth elements, head hair, body hair, nails, teeth, bones, and this whole heart, lungs, kidneys, this whole nature is subject to change. And in the second one called Apodhatu, Apodhatu is the water elements. There are 12 water elements in the body: bile, phlegm, fat, sweat, snout, saliva, mm, grease, uh, urine, uh, blood, tears, tears. Yes, these are the 12 elements, the water elements in the body. And these water elements is exactly similar to the elements whatever we drink, the water we're drinking, all the type of drinks, and this, the nature of this water elements is flowing, flowing. So this water element is the same, the nature of the same, is subject to change, not exist exactly the same way and not permanent. It's subject to change, impermanent. Then we meditate in the internal water elements and external water elements, these all elements, this whole universe made by these water elements and subject to change and temporary and impermanent, rising and falling, rising and falling. Third element is called the heat elements, tejo dhatu, heat element. Heat elements, compared to the body, there are 4 types of heat in the body. Called santapana tejo dhatu. Santapana means the body temperature, keep us alive. Right? We have body temperature in the body. After death, that temperature going to lose. Then the body become cold. Right? When this santapana tejo dhatu, when this temperature exists in the body, then it means we are alive. And jirapana tejo dhatu, the temperature of the body keep us growing. What's the heat elements keep our hair grow, gray, and skin grow, and make us growing old? That's the another type of heat elements in the body called jirapana tejo dhatu. The temperature of the body keep us growing old. And then the santapana paridhana tejo dhatu. Paridhana tejo dhatu means the kind of burning nature in the eyes, in the joints, in the heart, anywhere in the body we feel kind of burning, but it's not exactly heat, but we feel it burning, some in the eyes or joints, in the heart, so anywhere in the body, and we feel burning. This is called paridhana tejo dhatu. And the fourth elements in the body called pachaka tejo dhatu, the heat, temperature of the body make the food digest, whatever we eat making digesting. And that temperature called paridhana tejo dhatu. This all temperature is the very similar to and exactly similar to the heat element is come from the sun and in the fire. Whatever is the external heat elements is the very similar to the heat elements in the body. So the nature of these heat elements is subject to change, temporary, impermanent, rising and falling. The fourth elements called air elements. Air elements, apo dhatu. In the body, there are 6 types of air elements in the body. The air in the body take and comes up. We coughing, vomiting, the things take up. That type of air called uddhangama, apo comes up, air comes up, and the second one adhogama, and the air is going down, taking things down. That's what we urine, and we make the urination, and then other things, and the things taking down. That's the air. That's air not come up. The air comes up, not going down. It's a different air in the body exists. Um, and another the third types of air called kuchis, and the air exist around the intestines in the body, in the stomach, not in the intestines, and beyond the intestine the air exists is called kuchise, and the fourth one kotase, and the air in the intestine. And that type of air take the food, uh, moving in the intestines. And another air called uh, Āsāvisopama air we breathing. The air we breathing. That's different air. It is not in the intestines. It's different air. Called the Āsāvisopama in breath and out breath. The sixth one called Angamanga Anusari Vata, the air and going in the body, in the hands and in the legs, that's how we move head and move in hands and legs, and make the air make the body moves, and that air goes through the hands and legs and the neck, and that's how we move the body parts. And these are the six type of air elements in the body, and these are very similar to the air the blowing in the external air. Hurricanes, tornadoes, whatever is the air is blowing highly or slowly, and those all type of air is exactly similar to air in the body. It is six types of air, and nature of these air elements is the temporary and subject to change and rising and falling. So these are the four elements in the body, and also very similar to the external, all the type of elements. And we are meditating to understand the nature of these elements. And the nature of the elements is rising and falling and changing and temporary, impermanent. Okay, now we are going to understand the true nature, reality of these elements, comparing related to the elements related to our body. So you may gently close your eyes and keep your right hand top of the left hand and sit down comfortably. Keep your back straight. Take deep breath and slowly let go and relax. Take several times deep breath and let go your tension, stress, and relax. Now focus your top of the head and relax your head. Pay attention to your head and ask your head to relax. And relax your forehead and face. Keep a smile on your face and relax your face. And drop your shoulders and relax them. And relax your arms and your fingers. And relax your chest and stomach and your legs and feet. Pay attention to your sitting position and adjust yourself to comfortable sitting and relax. And pay attention to your sitting position and look at yourself, your body, this a physical body called made by the elements, 4 elements, and we're going to meditate one by one of these elements. The first element is the earth elements. The hard parts of your body. And your hair, your head hair, body hair, and your skin, flesh, bones, Marlboro, Marlboro, or the something in the middle of the joints, and your nails and teeth, and your heart, your kidneys, your lungs, diaphragm, spleen, the small intestine and large intestine and brain. These are the hard parts in your body. Called earth elements. They are rough, can touch, hold, and these 20 types of hard parts of the body made by majorly and mostly by earth elements, Patavi Dhatu, earth elements. They are different shape and different color, but the nature of these all parts is rough, can touch, hold. The nature and the reality of these elements is rising and falling, temporary exist and subject to change, and impermanent. No matter whatever names we use and whatever values we use, but the reality and the true nature of these elements is hard, rough, and nature of the elements is subject to change, rising and falling. That's true. Even the moon, earth, moon, and sun, mostly, and this all things made by earth elements is also subject to change. The nature of the elements is subject to change, temporary and impermanent, impermanent, impermanent. Reality is changing and temporary and impermanent, impermanent. You don't have to worry about positive thinkers and law of attraction, something like that kind of things. They are different subject, and this is different subject. Now you can do when you think positive way, and you can think in that time. Think about it, whatever you want to think about positive way. If you practice law of attraction, whatever you do, you want to do that, and you can do that at that moment. But this moment, and we meditating on the reality to understand truth, real nature, true nature of these elements, comparing internal hard elements, earth elements, and external earth elements. The reality of these all type of earth elements is subject to change, rising and falling, impermanent and temporary. Use your intuition, wisdom to understand this true nature and reality. Buddha said once, this earth going to burning out one day in future, even now remaining ashes, like burning kind of oils, and we're not able to find even the ashes, now remaining ashes. Even this earth one day will scattered and burning out, and scattered the whole parts become very tiny particles and spread out in the universe, not able to find out even the ashes. So even this moon and sun are also temporary, exist. They not exist forever. And they also blast one day and spread out in the universe as a tiny, tiny particles. So same earth element in the body, head hair, body hair, nails, teeth, bones, kidneys, heart, lungs, whatever, those all parts are impermanent, not mine, not I or myself. Because they are temporary and will disappear. So therefore, those any parts of the body, not I, not mine, and not my, they are impermanent, temporary, rising and falling. No matter how much I love these my body parts, but I can't keep them forever, permanently, and eternally. Their nature is rising and falling and changing, temporary and impermanent. So no matter how much I love, but I can't say these are I or mine or myself. Open your intuition wisdom to see this reality and true nature. This is vipassana, insight meditation. Make you awakening to this reality and true nature. These all internal and external earth elements are impermanent, temporary, subject to change, and not I, mine, and myself, and free from them. Attachment, craving, and bond. Whatever happened to these elements, then you not become crazy, upset, mad, sorrow, suffering. Now we are going to meditate on the water elements, Apo Dhatu. Then all the watery elements in the body, flowing things like bile, phlegm, fat, blood, saliva, snout, tears, sweat, urine. These all water elements in the body is subject to change, impermanent. Any of these water elements in the body, not I, mine, or myself. These water elements were exactly similar to the external watery elements, things ocean, rain, the any water in the external is changing, rising and falling, and evaporate and will disappear. So, internal and external all water elements are impermanent, subject to change and temporary. Not I, mine, and myself. And be free from that attachment to them. Because no matter how much I love these water elements, they are temporary, will disappear. So they are not I or mine or myself. These water elements is the same like hair and skin and flesh, bones growing old and changing constantly, Similarly, these all water elements in the body also growing and become decay and always changing and will disappear. Now we are going to meditate on heat elements in the body, called body temperature. That heat in the body keep us alive. And another heat elements in the body make us grow old, making hair grow old, skin grow old, flesh grow old, bones grow old, and is making decaying. So this um, type of heat elements and also the kind of burning nature in the eyes and in the joints, in the heart, and then the heat elements make digesting food, and these all heat types of heat elements in the body is impermanent, subject to change and temporary exist. Not I or mine or myself. And you have to understand, and this every all conditional thing in the universe have these all elements together. Even in the atom, have these four elements together. But one type of elements is most, and mostly exist. Even in the earth have these all elements. Even in the hair has these all elements. Even in the bones has these all elements. Even in the drop of water is have these all elements. But the water element is most uh, more. So even the heat in the body have these all elements, but the heat in nature is the mostly exist. So like the heat in the sun. So these all heat elements are exactly similar and constantly changing, temporary, impermanent. Like the heat elements in the body one day leave the body, and all other type of heat elements and will disappear. Like the heat come from the sun, one day will disappear. So the true nature and reality, these heat elements is impermanent, subject to change. And not I, not mine, and not myself. So open your heart and mind, your wisdom, to realize this reality and true nature. and make yourself awaken into this reality and be awakening into this true nature, and then you'll be free from attachment and bond into these elements. And finally, we are going to meditate on air elements, the air elements in the body. The air comes up and air going down, and air inside the body, around the intestines, and the air moving in the intestines, inside of the intestines, and the air we breathe, in breath and out breath, inhale and exhale, and the air running inside of the body through the hands and legs. That's how we walk, run, and move, hold things and catch, and those all type of air. The reality of this air subject to change, rising and falling, temporary and impermanent. This any type of air is not I. Reality is not I. True is not I. The reality is not mine. I can say it is mine. Any of this air is not mine because they are temporary, impermanent, subject to will disappear. So the reality is not mine or even myself. This also internal air elements is exactly similar to the external elements. They are blowing outside, making hurricanes and tornadoes and winds. So, and these all air elements is subject to change. Not I, or mine, or myself. Then now finally, whatever we say, I, or this whole body made by these all elements, earth element, water element, heat elements, and air elements. And those all elements subject to change, temporary, exist, rising and falling, and impermanent. Any of these elements, not I, mine, or myself. Their nature is rising and falling. Their nature is impermanent and selfless. even the consciousness, whatever we say, mind, and that element of consciousness also rising and falling, very often, constantly, rising and falling, rising and falling, rising and falling. The consciousness arising in the eye is not the same consciousness arising in the ear. That consciousness arose in the eye is arose and fall, disappeared. And this whole consciousness, the nature of the consciousness is knowing. What consciousness does is knowing things, knowing. But that knowing is depending according to some other factors. So, whatever consciousness arising in the eyes, in the ears, in the nose, in the tongue, in the body, and in the mind, rising and falling, appearing and disappearing, impermanent, right? And not I, not mine, and myself. Even consciousness not I, why I cannot say I, it is because impermanent, rising and falling, disappearing. It's not the same consciousness arising, existing. Then reality and true nature of these all elements is impermanent, suffering, unsatisfactory, and non-self. And you may keep palms together, and we're going to make the end of the session of meditation. Say, sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And according to, in the suttas, Buddha explaining six types of elements. Except those four elements, and the fifth element is space element. Space in the nose, in the mouth, in the ears, and the space, some space in the body, and also the similar. It is exactly similar to the space in external space, and that's another element, fifth one. And the sixth one is the elements of consciousness. So take a break for 2 minutes, and then we're going to learn a wonderful, amazing sutta. Hi, how are you? Michael, are you coming here one day, next week, something? You muted.
Mute. I want to, talk to my wife and see how we can work it out.
Okay.
Definitely. Yes. Two vipers. Vipers. Two vipers. Uh, yes. Oh. Sheep.
Lily, did you learn something?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. So you can, but how do you came here to temple twice something? To,
What'd you say?
did you come to the temple to meet me several times?
No, we haven't been to the temple yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Right. We'd like to, though.
Oh,
Some point we'll drive to the rocks.
Yeah.
yeah. Someone have visited me several times. I couldn't meet. I thought that's you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Junior, if if you don't mind, can you bring a little bit hot water to this cup? I appreciate that.
Only hot water
Or maybe
or
tea,
something.
tea.
Okay.
Oh, maybe that's. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. So how old are you, Lily?
Oh, I'm 11.
11.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 11. Okay. So you can join. Oh, you can join me on Saturday. I do meditation and teach in Dhamma Saturday for the students.
Oh, you do?
Oh, yeah, on Zoom.
Oh, this Saturday?
Actually,
No,
the
no, no, no. Next time.
yeah, but not this. It is now in because the summer vacation and the students is traveling. Then we stop until we start the school. So very first Saturday after begin the school, after summer vacation, and you can join us. I will. So give me your phone number so then I can add you to the WhatsApp group. Then you can have the notification.
Do you want to give me yours?
Do you want my phone number or do you want that.
Whoever is the can get to get notification about the school, the start of the
You-
class.
you can use my number, too.
Yeah, you give me your number. Yes,
Okay, it's 860.
give me a second.
Oh, sure.
Okay, say again.
860
860.
0
Okay,
628
628
16
16
07.
07. Okay. 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 I made a call. So I add you into the WhatsApp group, then you can have notification beginning of the school Sunday.
Thank you.
Yeah. And also, Lily, you can join this group too. Okay.
Okay.
You know, okay.
So, Bante, will there be time for questions at the end?
Today?
Yeah.
Yes, 12.
Okay.
Yeah, 12. Yeah, late. Okay, let's begin. This is kind of detailed sutta. Okay, let's see. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Homage to the Blessed One, worthy one, and fully enlightened one. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you so much. Okay, today we are going to learn the sutta called Āsivisopama. This is the simile of the vipers, snakes. Okay? And Buddha made a simile. Buddha was living in the Jetavana monastery built by the Anathapindika at the Savatthi. So, when Buddha was living there and addressed monks, said, O monks, O bhikkhus, I'm going to teach you something and listen carefully, pay your close attention what I'm going to say. And I'm going to tell you a simile. There are 4 vipers and snakes are very poisonous snakes, very, very dangerous. What are the very poisonous one in the earth? And these are the very, very dangerous and poisonous 4 snakes. And then someone telling to someone, these are the 4 dangerous, poisonous snakes, and take them. And then you keep feeding them. Keep washing them, bathing them, and make them sleep, and keep them waking up, and keep. You have to keep them, waking them up, set up them to sleep, and feed them, and keep bathing, and take care of them very carefully. If you make a mistake, If you're not taking care of them very well, and they're going to bite you, hit you. When they bite you, and you exactly will die. If not, and you will experience deadly pain. And when one snake want to sleep and other one want to stay awake. When other one want to take him bait and then the other one want to feed. So if someone going to give them or for you, you going to keep them, taking them? Do you want to take those kind of snakes to taking care of them? Do you? I'm asking you. Do you want to? Would love to take them and keep them and taking care of them?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No.
You don't want to. You don't want because they are dangerous and poisons and they will bite if you make a mistake and you will die. And if not, you're going to have a deadly pain. And you, then that's another, that's the risk, right? And dangerous. Okay, then what happened? That man would not allow to take them. Not allowed to take them. Then he ran away. Run away. Now snakes are vipers chasing him. And he ran away. While he ran away, and there are another 5 enemies. Another 5 enemies. Killers, another 5 killers, and start to chase him. Right? Another 5 enemies start to chase him. Killers, murderers. Now all are 9. 4 snakes and 5 enemies, killers. And then he was scared much more. And then while he running, and there's someone else inside of him, another killer inside of him, and holding a sword. Whenever I get you, whenever I catch you, I'm going to kill you. And holding a sword, and he is living inside him. Now he internal enemy, and now he running and running and running. Okay. Now 4 dangerous poisoned snakes chasing him, another 5 enemies chasing him, and internal enemies waiting, taking a chance to kill him with holding a sword. Now scared more and run away. Now he enter into a village. Enter into a village, empty village. There are 6 houses. And he enter into one house. The house is empty. House is empty, no one in there. Deserted. Vacant. Then he holding the glass is empty. Holding a pot is empty. Holding a jug is empty. Whatever he take from that house, all are empty. And he ran to other house. That house also empty. All the stuff in the house Jugs, cups, pots, all are empty. Then he ran one by one houses, then all 6 houses are empty. Then he was very tired. Nothing, anything to eat or drink, and he is tired, and he is lie down under a tree nearby. And one of his friend, kind person come to him and saying him, dear friend, don't stay here. It's very dangerous. There are bandits. Always come to this village. And whoever they meet, they kill them and rob them. So, stay here is very dangerous. Those bandits are very dangerous. No mercy. And whenever they meet and they kill and rob, then you should run away. And they start to run again. Now he running. He keep running and running. Now he enter into a river. With a strong stream. River. Now he find out this side is very dangerous. It is dangerous. Why it is dangerous? Because the four vipers, snakes chasing him, and what? 5 enemies chasing him, and 1 internal killer and murderers chasing him, and then the houses in the village are empty. Not only that, the robbers, bandits, come to the village and kill whoever they meet. Then he thought, this show is very dangerous. No safety, not secure. I should go beyond the river. The other side is safety and secure. Then what he does, no boat, no bridge. And then what he did, and he collected grasses, leaves, branches, sticks, and he made a raft, and then put into the water, lie down on the raft, and use the hands and legs, and make the effort, cross the river, while he crossing the river, there is a stream, very heavy stream, and he crossed the streams and crossed the river, and went to the other side of the river, and now he is safe and secure, no danger over there, and he is standing the other shore, and whatever is safety and secure, and he live peacefully. And Buddha said this simile to the monk, and then Buddha explaining one by one what does this simile mean. The first of the simile we said about what? About snakes, 4 vipers. And Buddha said, monks, in this simile, 4 vipers or snakes are the 4 elements. 4 elements. What's the first elements we meditated on? Earth element. The earth element is the first snake. What you have to do? You have to feed, and you have to bathe, wash them, and you have to feed, and you have to make them sleep and awake, and you have to take good care of these earth elements. If you not care of these earth elements, what this earth element going to does? Going to kill you and make you sick, because you not pay attention enough. You're not good caring of that element, and then this element going to hit you and kill you, and or if not making a deadly pain, then you have to sleep well this earth element. You have to sleep well this body, right? You have to make them sleep. If not, it's going to upset. It's going to angry. It's going to kill you. It make you sick, and right? Like that dangerous poisoned element, snake. Then you have to brushing teeth, right? If not, nobody can be close to you, right? Yeah, you have to brush them every day. You have to brush the teeth, wash the mouth, wash the face, wash the hair, right? Wash the skin. You have to wash them and feed them. You have to feed in the morning, you have to feed in the daytime, and you have to feed at the night. If you not feed, and it get angry and upset, it kill you. If not, make you sick, give you deadly pain. So they each part, you know what are the earth elements. You have to take care of hair, you have to take care of skin, flesh, bones. You have to take care of heart, lungs, kidneys. You have to take good care of them, right? If not, it's gonna kill you, or if not, it's gonna make you sick, and you have to have a deadly pain. So, like a snake, dangerous snake, this earth element. But the second element is the what elements? What elements? The second snake is the what elements, and chasing you, and you have to take care of this snake and the what elements. You have to take care of your bile, your blood. You have to take care of your the saliva, snout, phlegm. If not, they get angry. You have to take care of your urine and blood, keep them pure and clean. If you're not taking good care of them, and they're going to get angry and going to kill you. If not, make you sick, and then you have to lie down with the deadly pain. So the second dangerous snake is the what elements. And chasing you, right? Chasing us, right? Always chasing us. And we have to give in a rest, sleep them, waken them up, feed them and bathe in them, and keep them. You have to take good care. And the third snake is the heat element. Third snake, dangerous poison one. And then we have to take care of the heat elements in the body. These heat elements have to take good care, if not get angry and bite you and kill you. Right? Then the heat, the temperature of the body. And then the fourth snake is the air elements. Air elements. So have to take good care of them. If not, it's going to kill you and make you sick. And these are the four snakes, are four elements, and chasing you. Now you have to sleep them, waken them up, feed them, and wash them, bathe in them, and take good care of them. To live happily, live safely, to be safe, and you have to take good care of them. And they are chasing, now you running. You say, no, these are dangerous, poisoned, gonna kill me, and you run away. When you run away, another 5 enemies chasing you. And those 5 enemies are the 5 aggregates of clinging. 5 aggregates of clinging. What are the 5 aggregates of clinging? The first one called Rupa. Rupa Upadana, clinging to the body, form, clinging to the form or body, clinging to, grasping this body as I, grasping this body as mine, grasping this body as myself. This is called Rupa Upadana, clinging to the form. And this is another enemy. Why? When you grasp, when you attached, when you hold as I, mine, myself of this body, and this is going to make this body again and again and again and again. And these enemies, and you made these elements again and again, and you take these vipers, snakes, again and again and again and again, and you have to take care of them very well. If not, they're going to bite you and kill you and make you sick. Right? And grasping and clinging to this form is the first enemy. The second enemy is Vedana Upadana, clinging to feeling. Clinging to feeling. Whatever we feel, happy and pain and neutral, these all types of feeling. And then we clinging to this happy feeling, and we hate to painful feeling, and we become confused about neutral feelings. So then we think this feeling is I, this feeling is mine, this feeling is myself. So then this clinging to feeling is going to be continue and again, and then we are going to have this feeling again and again. So this feeling is the enemy and chasing you to kill you. So clinging to feeling is the second enemy, and clinging to perception called Sanya Upadana, clinging to perception. You know perception? Perception is the recognition. Recognition as the colors, difference of the colors. Then you recognition different colors. And you recognition different shapes. And you recognition your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your friends. And you remember their names. Then you remember whatever you learned. And then you know how to go back to your home, you know how to go back to your school, and you know how to go back to city. And this is your memory, remembrance. Memories is called recognition, sanya, perceptions, and clinging to perception is another third enemy. And if you consider this perception of, as mine and myself, then you cling into it, and then it's going to keep you continue. And the fourth is the volitional formation, sankhara upadana, clinging to volitional formation. Whatever wholesome and unwholesome actions and we have done and we are doing, the all volitions, and we made volition about the forms, we made volitions about the We are making volitions about the ears, the sounds, and smells, and taste, and touches, and phenomena. Whatever volitions we are making about these, good or bad, wholesome and unwholesome, merits and demerits, and these all types of volitions is another enemy. It's make us continue in this journey. So then the fifth is the clinging to consciousness, called vijnana upadana. Clinging to consciousness, considering as I, mine, and myself. This consciousness is impermanent, rising and falling, rising and disappearing. It's not the same consciousness arising in different places. Consciousness arising in the eyes, in the ears, in the nose, in the tongue, in the body, in the mind is different consciousness, and that consciousness arising and disappearing. It's not the same thing. It's depending. So, and this is the fifth enemy and chasing us. Now we are running away from them. And then you remember, and there's another enemy, internal, living in the inside, internal enemy, inside enemy. That enemy is the Nandiraga. Nandiraga is the delighting and attachment. Delighting and attachment. Delighting and attachment. Nandiraga. Delighting and attachment. Whatever you experience, we experience in our life, we delighting. We try to find out happiness from them. And whatever we experience and we happy about it, we delighting about it, and then we attach to it. And this is another sixth enemy. Stay holding a sword to get a chance to kill us. So this Nandiraga is a killer. Delighting and grasping, delighting and attachment, attaching to the things is the sixth enemy. And then he entered into a village and 6 houses, empty houses. What are the 6 houses? They are the internal 6 sense bases. Internal 6 sense bases. What are the internal 6 sense bases? Eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind. You remember that man entered into the houses. All houses are empty, vacant, deserted. There are no essence. What are the essence in the eyes, of the eyes? Eyes are empty, deserted, vacant, hollow, 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 Halloween, hollow, maybe hollow, empty. So, and the second house is the ears are empty, nothing essence, right? So nose, tongue, body, and mind. And these are the 6 internal sense bases are empty, deserted. Nothing, anything, essence of this, any sense. Doesn't make sense of these senses. So then he ran away. He heard, and the bandits, robbers, strike into this village and kill whoever they meet. And those bandits are the external sense bases. What are those? Forms, sounds. The forms striking you, right? Come through the eyes, striking you. That type of forms strike you and you get attached and make you sad and sorrow and put you in danger. They are like bandits. And the sounds come through the ears. If someone praise you, you become pride. If someone blame you, you become so sad. You see, this kind of striking us. sounds, and then smells, taste. You know that taste is another bandits. It hit you, it kill you. You getting craving about that taste. You eat much and you get fat, and you become sick. Uh, so and then the touches us make us crazy and put us danger and suffering. And then the phenomena come into the mind. So these are the bandits. Then this man got scared more and he ran away. Then he saw the river with a stream, a strong stream. Then he considered this shore, this side of the river, this shore is dangerous. What is this? What is this shore of the river? It's called Sakkaya Ditthi. This side of the river is Sakkaya Ditthi, identity view. Identity view. The whole thing, 4 elements, 5 aggregates of clinging, internal sense basis and external sense basis, and then the delight in an attachment, and these whole things called Sakkaya Ditthi. This side, this whole Sakkaya Ditthi, considering I, mine and myself. This is called Sakkaya Ditthi, considering I, mine and myself. This whole thing, internal sense basis, external sense basis, 4 elements, and the Nandiraga, delighting and attachment, and 5 aggregates of clinging. And this whole thing called identity view is very dangerous, not secure. Then he decided to run across the river. Other side of the river is safe and secure. Then he made a raft. He made a raft by using sticks, grass branches. The raft, what's the raft? The raft is the 8 noble path. Raft is the 8 noble path. You remember 8 noble path? Right view, right intent, right thoughts, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. This is the path. This is the raft you can use cross the river to go beyond of this identity view or in this dangerous side, and you to go to a secure other side. The raft, that's the boat, that's the raft you can use to cross the river. 8 noble path. So now you using your hands and legs, you have to make effort. That is called Aradhavirya. Energy, you making, effort, you making, cross the river. And remember, there are stream, very heavy, strong stream. There are 4 streams comes to us when you cross this river. What are the 4 streams? Kamoga, a stream of desire to sensual pleasure. A stream of desire to eternal existence, called bhavoga. Bhavoga, desire to eternal existence. And dittoga, attachment to views, beliefs, attached to beliefs. You know, in this world have different religions, beliefs, and they attach to their beliefs and they hold in them as true. And this is called Ditti Oga, and the stream of views, and this stream current taking them down to the river, into the ocean. And in the fourth stream is the avijoga stream of ignorance, no wisdom, ignorance. Ignorance is another stream. Okay, four streams: kamoga, stream of desire to sense or pleasure, stream of desire to eternal existence, and dittoga, attached to views and beliefs, and then ignorance. These are the four streams. Now that man, while he crossing the river, and all currents come to him, that currents try to take him into the down, desire to sensual pleasure, desire to eternal existence, attached to views and beliefs, and ignorance, and taking him down. Now he make his energy, his effort, cross these streams by using that right view, right thoughts, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right efforts, and right mindfulness and right concentration. Now he developed them, and he keep striving and striving and striving. He cross the stream and river and come up to the other side. Now he secure and safe. Now he become enlightened and awakening. Now he is the Arahant, enlightened one. Now he freed. Now he crossed the river, crossed the samsara, and crossed the danger. Now he enlightened, awakening. Now he freed from attachment, and now he is safe. He attained to enlightenment. So this is the simile and the teaching of the Buddha about these four elements, four aggregates, internal sense basis, external sense basis, and nandiraga, delighting and attachment, and then the identity view, and the Eight Noble Path, and the four stream currents taking us along in the samsara, desire to sensual pleasure, and the attachment to views and beliefs, and the desire to eternal existence, and the ignorance. And then by using the Eight Noble Path to cross these whole things and to become to enlightenment and awakening. So, and then the Buddha said this to the monks. Monks was very happy about the teachings. And do you happy too about these teachings? Now, what do you think about these teachings? Do you have anything to share with us? Hello? Michael, you can unmute.
Oh, I was being noisy, so I muted myself. Yes.
You muted yourself and unmuted others.
Yeah, you can all unmute. Everybody can unmute. Let's see.
Okay, unmuted.
There we
So,
go.
what do you think about these similes? This simile of Buddha's teaching. Hmm?
Reminds me, Bante, of another sutta of the flayed cow, the cow that has no skin and can't stand near anything because the bugs will bite the cow if it stands near anything.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a similar warning of all the dangers of all of the elements, right? The pain that the elements cause through contact. I find a very powerful message.
Yeah, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the pain of identity, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
It's when we identify identify with the elements. I am this, I am that, I am smart, I am, that's a problem. Oops.
So, Bante, I have a question.
Yeah.
So it goes a little bit more back to when we were meditating, rather than the sutta we read, or maybe it doesn't. I'm not sure. But so we meditated on impermanence,
Hmm.
and I want to know why do we do that? Do we have a goal in mind, such as to achieve liberation from suffering, or do we do it just to do it?
We meditated on these elements to detach from these elements. Means not craving from them and attachment to them, and consider them as I and mine and myself. And we meditated on them to understand their reality and their true nature. When you understand their true nature and reality, it is not I or mine or myself, then why I attach to them, and they are impermanent, temporary, existence, disappearing, and to get to free from them actually.
Okay. So I think for someone just starting out, it helps I think it would help to understand, why we're studying these things. Why are we trying to get free from those attachments?
Why we want to free from them?
Thank you.
It is because they are the vipers, very dangerous and poisoned.
Yes.
Right, Lily? You understand, Lily?
Yeah. So are we embracing the impermanence?
We
Like,
say,
are we embracing the impermanence?
embracing, yeah, kind of understanding actually. Even now, we're not even attached to any kind of concept or idea, but we understand the reality. Impermanent is the reality. So then we understand it. Yeah, it's impermanent. You become growing, right? You now 11 years old. We keep growing. This is the reality. The growing, constantly changing. Any questions or any idea you have about this? We learn a lot today. Not only elements and some other things. Majorly elements talk about. Yeah. Yes. So you are welcome to share your idea.
Bhante, your explanation of the different elements was very helpful. I've never read that about why the winds are understood to control our limbs. The wind is actually what we're using to move our body or move the body. That's very helpful explanation, and I hadn't heard that before. Thank you.
Yeah, it's come from the suttas. They explain in the 6 type of air elements. In the one is we breathe, inhale and exhale, and another air is we vomiting, spitting, the coughing. Things, and the other elements is the making they take the things down, and it's different airs, and the other elements is stay around the internal in the stomach, means the around the intestines, and then some are in the intestine and taking foods and moving. So different areas. Actually, that's wonderful explanation in Buddhist teachings. Actually, that's amazing. And the air is the taking, and we move in our hands like hydraulic vehicles. brake system, right? Like we crane, there's a lot of cranes using air, right? To
No,
lifting things.
hydraulics uses water actually.
Water.
Yeah. So
What
this is
use the
this is
air?
definitely an interesting explanation for movement that I think Westerners wouldn't normally think about. You know, that air is involved in moving the body, moving muscles.
Yeah, we have the legs and we move head, whatever is the air is moving these things. We run and walking. And it's called Angamanganusari water, the air going through the limbs. A different air, different air. That's not the air we breathe. Inhale and exhale, different. Yes, amazing, wonderful teaching. So, okay, then we ready to make the end of the session. There's no more any questions. Okay. So, Nick, do you have anything to share with us? No. Okay, good. So then we're going to try to share these merits by meditating and learning Dhamma, discussing Dhamma, the merits we accumulated, good karma. And this good karma we're going to share with our departed ones and ghosts and deities and with our parents, brothers, sisters, and relatives or friends, and then with all sentient beings. May they all share these merits by sharing these merits, and may they all have a happy destination and freedom and liberation and enlightenment, attain to enlightenment. By the blessings of the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha, and by the power of these merits, and you live happily, peacefully without afflictions, and may we all be able to grow up these teachings and practice and to attain to enlightenment. Akasatta Chubummatta Deva Naga Mahidika Punyantang Anumoditva Chirang Rakkantu Sasanang Chirang Rakkantu Desanang Chirang Rakkantu Mang Parang Sabbhitiyo Vivajjantu Sabbarogo Vinasatu Mate bhavatvantarayo sukhi digayuko bhavatu sabba mangalang rakhantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sabba dhammanubhavena sabba sanghanubhavena sada sotti bhavantu te. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you, my second Bante.
Oh, thank you, Johanna.
Thank you, Bante.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bhante.
Thank you. Thank you. Mike, I want to meet you and talk to you. Call me or come here.
I'm going to send you a message what day it is, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Take care, everyone, and see you next week.
Bye.
Next week.
Okay. Okay.